回遊してきた鮭類が非常に増えたものです。特にカラフトマスが非常に増えたものですが、その競争によ日本の鮭とその増えたカラフトマスとの競争によって日本の鮭もまたこれによっても減ってきているということがあります。ですから2つの要因で日本の鮭は2010年代から非常に減ってきている。
As Japan's chum salmon continue to decrease due to inevitable global warming, besides efforts to stop warming, what measures can be taken?
私はその遺伝的多様性が高い、さらに適応度が高い野生魚、これを大事に残していくことが重要だと思うんですよね。でところが人間が人工孵化放流事業にやってその遺伝的多様性を狭めちゃってますから、ところがその環境が変わった場合に排除した遺伝子っていうのが生き残る上で非常に重要になる。で野生魚にはそれら全部含まっている。
Kairiyama continues to emphasize the importance of protecting natural rivers that preserve wild salmon with high genetic diversity. On the other hand, to maintain salmon consumption levels, it is necessary to continue effective hatchery release programs. Thus, Kairiyama has come up with an idea to protect and increase Japan's chum salmon. The idea is to allocate purposes for each river. Rivers can be divided into those preserved in their natural environment, those used for hatching and stocking, and those used for multiple purposes, including recreation for citizens.
野生魚が産卵できる川、それと漁業資源を作るという意味で孵化放流事業をやる川、さらにはある意味で釣りであるレクリエーション、それから先住民の人たちのその伝統儀式を行う川になる。そういうそれぞれの目的に応じて川を使い分ける、すなわちゾーニングで我々は言ってますけどね、そういうまず管理の仕方が重要になる。
Chum salmon, long cherished in Japan, now swim at the edge of an uncertain future. Our care for nature will decide if their sacred journey home continues.
The city of Kobe suffered severe damage in the Great Hanshin Awaji earthquake just over 30 years ago. But the people of Kobe have persevered, and one source of strength has been their Western-style comfort food.
それを食べてね、美味しいって言ってくれる人がおる限り、嫌でもやらないんです。
How has Western-style cuisine given people the strength to recover from disaster?
65 years ago, Taiho, a Dikishi with roots in Ukraine, won his first championship. He shot up to Yokozuna at lightning speed, winning 32 tournaments in his career. Taiho also set an example with his gratitude and propriety. He lives on in the hearts of sumo fans as the Yokozuna of Yokozuna. Through interviews with people who knew him and the man himself, we explore the great charisma of Taiho. New eco-friendly materials are being developed for products in our everyday lives. A leather-like material made from fruit pulp.
すごい軽いです。
A sustainable building material made from leftover rice husks. Seed pods harvested in Indonesia that can replace synthetic fibers. We look at some inventive ideas to utilize overlooked items. A small community in Aichi Prefecture. They've held a Hanamatsuri, or flower festival, each November for 700 years. From the setup to the rituals on the day, everything is taken care of by the villagers.
心が喜ぶ時には花が咲いたっていう心が花が咲くっていうですね。
As dances continue through the night, visitors from far and wide come to take part.
I am Aditya. One of his nicknames was Seven Fingers because when he was up working in Alaska, he lost 3 of his fingers. He was small in stature, but he was very, very strong man. He always wore pocketed shirts, thick Ray-Ban glasses, and he would always have his cigar, his Cubanos. And I remember I would have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and we would jump in the back of the truck, loaded up full of boxes, and you stack them maybe 10, 12 feet high. I could carry about 8 of them stacked up. There were so many good men living in box carts, sheds, whatever they can make out of the elements. And I remember maybe one guy had one suit and whoever would get a date would wear that suit. So they would share the suit. 20, 30 guys, that's the brotherhood. And when they would pass, they didn't have family in the United States. They had no one to say goodbye to them. And it was just us, me, my father, my brother. Men who worked the fields. They fed the United States. My father stood up for the people who need help at 5 years old. I remember running around getting the sticks. I would bring sticks to the ones who were nailing the picket signs. I think that was probably like my earliest memory. He sacrificed a lot of his family time to make a better world for us. We have big shoes to walk in, man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like I'm even close. But your demeanor reminds me of him because he was very calm. He always listened. When it was time for him to speak, what he said was important. And already you followed those footsteps.
Join us for Startup's monumental 12th season.
Imposter syndrome, self-doubt.
We were eating a no for breakfast. We were eating a no for lunch.
There's a lot of times I wanted to quit.
What an opportunity to do what you love for a living. It's so unusual.
This is Startup.
Big ideas.
It is so important that we see ourselves on stage.
Unlimited conversations.
We can have great presidents of this country who can do great things to move this democracy forward.
Real talk with leaders and trailblazers.
If we kind of look at the whole concept of redlining, it's a spatialized psychology to say, I'm going to put a line around haves and have-nots.
In Sikeston, Missouri, 2 young black men were killed, one in 1942, then almost 80 years later in 2020.
The fact remains that this African-American man was burned in front of a church, and we don't talk about it.
For years, I've said, you're going to see one of our young men get shot down for long.
From Retro Report and KFF Health News, Silence in Sikeston.
Major funding for this program was provided by Minnesota Film and TV and by
my kids
They know I'm a scientist, but it's hard to explain to them what I do every day. Right now, I'm working on purification technologies that help advance vaccine and therapy research for COVID-19. One day they'll realize I wasn't just trying to help them go out and play again. I was trying to make it safer for the whole world to get back outside, too.
Additional support was provided by Battle Creek Community Foundation, Jerome Foundation, Raymond J. Christensen Foundation, Minnesota State Arts Board, by the following individuals and institutions, and others. A complete list is available from PBS.
Family, that's what it's all about. You people understand that as you get older, as you get out into the world. I'm representing so many people that fought for me to be where I am. I tell you this, you young people out there, go back and look up and find out where you came from.
So how would you describe my dad?